Hello, my lovely laughing little lichlings. We are getting started without two of our players. They should be joining us shortly. And this is our epic level campaign. We're currently level 24, and I believe, Brad, I believe you failed the roll off. No.
No.
Sorry. Let's see.
It's me.
Wow.
Sam's failed the roll.
It's me.
Try to gaslight.
Hi.
Jesus.
I'm the problem, child.
Gaslighting would be like, Sam didn't roll. You're crazy.
You're right.
You're
I
crazy.
didn't.
Look at
I
that.
can
That
totally
10 is the
roll
lowest.
again. Let me roll again. It's probably gonna. Oh, it's
Stop.
actually
Yeah.
higher.
See, stop being so
There you
crazy,
go.
Jesse.
No.
That
Yes.
8 that she rolled before
I
was for
do-
something completely different. You guys need to chill.
I
I would like to
say,
say, go ahead, Sam.
if anyone would care to join in on details, because I know it's been a literal almost a month since we've played. Feel free.
By the way, to anyone listening, happy holidays.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yes, and
Happy
hopefully,
2024.
hopefully Brad cut out the 30 minutes of wait time.
Whoops.
No. I will now
Leave
report
it
that
in.
you tried to gaslight me. It's not happening.
No favors.
So, Sam, if you recall, you all started in what you assume to be a battlefield, a war field, and you were in the middle of what you assume to be an incursion. They saw you. They saw what you looked like. They assumed who you were, and they started running after you and fighting you. You guys fought back feverishly, and you can pick it up from there. What happened?
So there were wave after wave, and our loveliest Bhranti decided, fuck that shit. Decided to use, what was it, Meteor Strike to destroy basically the entire second wave of cannon fodder. And our lovely opponent, Miss Mildred, was intrigued. She was very curious about us and how we acquired such power. After the battle was done, she approached us, not as an enemy, but more or less as a curious bystander of, oh, you're able to do this. That's interesting. I might have some purpose for you later. Skedaddled, and then we decided to head to the nearest town. I can't remember what it's called. Let me pull up the Plane of Shadow. I think it was
Azrona.
Azrona. Thank you. I'm like, just give me a moment. My computer is slacking. And we were meted by some. I would like to call them fell gods. But before that, I believe we were greeted by Lana's Firewind of the Twilight Ember Enclave, who was very intrigued by our slightly undead friend here, Mr. Kaelor, and invited us to return to her coven to, I think, explore more or less some of his powers.
And for him to
Kaelor.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. But we were like, hold on, we gotta go talk to the big guys up top, and we met up with Gita, the fallen goddess of foresight, Myron, fallen goddess of hope, and Orzeron, no.
And Mimi's the goddess
Wantar?
of sleep.
Goddess, or fallen god of war. And they were like, hey, we fucked up. We got banished. Can you help us? And I think we said yes, but we wanted to go and explore the city a little bit. And there may or may not have been something about a mining district at war with the trade district. Cain Millblood, apparently.
So he is like the liaison between the two families. He's trying to keep the peace. He is hired. He was hired by both families, and as like a bipartisan third party to help resolve. And he is just dealing with some heavy
He's doing
stuff
his
right
best. He's doing his best. But yeah, I believe we stopped at the point where we were just entering back into town after talking with the fallen gods. And I think we were stuck between going to talk with the mining guys and going to talk with the witch coven.
Indeed.
I recall correctly.
You also visited a
Oh
Shadow
yes, the
Plains
scroll
tool shop.
shop. Sorry, we went shopping. I forgot. To be fair, it's been 2 weeks,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm 2 drinks in. So
okay. We can hear the slur. It's okay.
thanks.
And then you all. I don't know if I
We met
presented this to
Garrett
you.
Stone Soul. Yeah, he was
Yep.
the barkeep
Yep, the deaf barkeep.
at the tavern that we're staying at because we kicked ass and took names.
And let's see.
And he's cool. We like Garrett.
He kind of ignored you, but then you realized, oh shit, I think he's deaf.
He can't hear us. It's
He
okay.
can't
He's
hear you.
cool. He's cool.
As you guys walk through the streets, determining what your next move is, I believe you were headed to the mines first. At least that's what I prepped, so whatever. As you guys are preparing yourselves, you guys see a young individual, probably around 16 years old, male with brown hair, really pale skin, raggedy clothes. And he actually approaches Diov, and he just says, do you have any spare food or clothing? I would very much appreciate anything. He is begging, in essence.
Do your gods not provide for you in your city?
They do for those who fight, but I'm too young to fight right now, and no one in my family is around anymore. My sister, she disappeared recently, but I'm just trying to get by until I turn 18 to enlist.
I detect magic on this dude.
Absolutely. As you detect magic, doesn't seem like there's anything on him.
Okay. He's not illusory or anything like that.
Ooh, actually, I take that back. Something is on him, and you detect divination. Small, very minor, like ridiculously minor, barely perceptible, but divination.
Sure. As an out of combat roleplay incidental, since I have access to the druid spell tree, I will just conjure food for him.
Oh, thank you, sir. Your name? You're new here, aren't you? You're who the people have talked about. Are you here to save us?
Still trying to figure that out right now, young man. I say, I've like looked the same age as him.
Will you be able to find my sister?
Who's your sister?
Well, she's my age, Evelyn. She is my twin sister, and she went missing about a week ago.
Right. Did she leave the town, or do you have any idea where she would have went?
I don't think people really leave the city unless they're going off to war or going to the mines or going to work. Where we stay, she just didn't show up at home anymore, and I'm not really certain where she went off to. We didn't really have anyone. We lost our parents when we were young, and we've been kind of fighting for our lives ever since.
Do you have anything of hers?
I do a headband, and he pulls it out of his pouch, but is reluctant to give it to you.
I have the divination magic on it, or is that down?
It does not have divination. No.
I'm gonna cast Friends on him.
What'd I miss?
Is there a saving throw or?
No, I just have advantage on charm, charisma checks.
All right, go ahead.
I would say, I'm gonna just reach out for it, and I say, "Tell me where you live, and we'll do what we can do."
And then in the hollows down below, it's just kind of a section of the city that's pretty destitute. Not a lot of people go there, and not a lot of people leave unless they're looking for work. But a lot of people just don't leave because they don't really believe anymore.
Understandable. In a place such as the Shadowfell, hope is one of the first things to go. So if you still have some very deep inside of you, hold on to it as long as possible.
Of course. Oh, I do hope that my sister makes it out okay, wherever she is.
All right, and I turn and walk away because in 40 seconds he realizes that I cast a spell on him.
I mean, he's a 16-year-old and he doesn't really. You just gave him food.
Sure.
He's like, pick your battles, and he just runs off and runs away.
Don't want him to come and go.
Follow him.
One more time, Wad.
I'm gonna have Tinkerbell follow him.
Okay.
I'm very skeptical of anybody in this city.
All
That's
right.
in me personally.
All right. So Tinkerbell goes and follow him. You can see through Tinkerbell's eyes and ears and whatnot.
I just need guiding hand if we're still walking to the lines.
Sure. You're probably like holding on to Diov or Spider or something. As you are watching through Tinkerbell's eyes, hovering up above, kind of stealthing, roll a stealth check for Tinkerbell.
This Tinkerbell can be invisible.
Oh, roll a stealth check with advantage.
I don't know if that is. Oh, damn. Okay. Is it a saving throw or just flat?
It's just a flat dex.
Damn, I wish I could see. Okay. Plus four.
It's okay. We're not all
no.
built with good eyes.
I'm using my blue light glasses, so I can't
Wow.
see or have. Yeah. 22.
Oh, yeah. As Rot follows invisible and unable to be seen, this kid is carrying a lot of food and is actually gathering a lot of attention. And the kid's just trying to run. And people in the hollows about 10 minutes away are seeing the kid, and they're like, "Where the hell did you get that? Did you steal that? How did you get that kind of food?" And also it looks exotic. It probably looks exotic to them because they might not have seen this food before. And the kid is just running through and gets to a small house in the hollows. And as he goes through, people are following him. He looks behind, sees the group of people, and they don't seem surprised by this in any way, shape, or form. But he pushes a panel in the hollows, and as he pushes the hollow, you could see them just be like, "Why? You're giving it to him? What? Okay, are you gonna share it? I'll share it with him, and then share it with the rest of you." And he rushes through the panel that, again, was a hidden panel, and they didn't seem surprised. You assumed that the crowd already knew that this panel existed, sort of like a well-known secret. And Rot follows through before the door closes, and you get to like the back room. No windows, no nothing. It's kind of lit by gentle candlelight, and you can see an older figure sitting in the corner in like a meditative state. Closing his eyes, like arms crossed, legs crossed, and the kid just goes, "Sir, I brought this for you." And he opens his eyes and just says, Where did you get this from? Did you steal it? We've talked about this." No,
Yeah.
I didn't steal it. I got it from a man, someone new to the city." "No one is new to the city." "No, I've never seen him before. He's brand new, I swear." "Are you sure it's not a trick from the other city, Asligas? I mean, he gave me food, and look," and he takes a bite. "Tastes good." "Huh."
Secretly poisoned, and we're the only ones with the antidote. Sucker.
"Well, you know what this means. This is our hope. Maybe they'll be able to do something about the disappearances." I don't. He seemed okay. He did cast a spell on me though, but I mean, he gave me the food, so like I can't really complain. All right, keep an eye out, and next time you see him, let me know. I would like to meet this individual. Well, it was also a group. They had a mech, a war mech. Oh God, are you sure it wasn't from Asligas? Yes, I'm sure. It didn't have any of their symbolism or embroidery or anything like that. Asligas is known for the deception. We'll keep an eye on them, see what they do. And until then, You stay in the shadows. No more approaching these foreigners. If they really are from outside the plane of shadow, then this could be exactly what we've been looking for this entire time. And then that's the general gist that you get.
Interesting. Sorry for making you talk to yourself for so long. Yeah. Right. We'll come back. Sorry.
And by the way, that spell creates 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water. So
Jesus.
he grabbed what he could, but there's just like a pile of food and barrels of water on the side of the road.
You're gonna assume that you see similar looking individuals, young kids, kids being like 16, 15, 14, and like grabbing it all, and they all run off and follow this individual.
Did we just run into the Artful Dodger?
Perhaps. But really, are we in any debt because of it? No.
No, just thought it was weird.
Okay. Well, I mean, every town's gonna have its little weird beggar child kid.
Sluts.
Hello.
Hello, darling. We missed you.
I have to take my face off, so I'm gonna mute myself. But
Okay, as you guys just witnessed whatever you witnessed, people grabbing some food and running off, you hear, "Look out!" And you hear barreling through the city, breaking signposts and windows, and rummaging through the stoops and rock, and just causing a ruckus. You see running through this massive mechanical stone golem, just running towards you at this point. And you see an individual running behind, yelling, "Please stop him! Don't break him, but stop him, please!" And it's a younger adult individual that is rushing through, but we're gonna roll initiative. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
I'll roll
Also,
initiative
can
for
I
Bhranti.
just say, I'm so fucking happy I have a dual screen that apparently doesn't work. No, it does. Never mind.
Nice. Did you say you rolled for Bhranti? Yeah, you did roll for Bhranti. All right. Kaelor is probably sidetracked by some hot sliz witch right now. So he'll just sit this one out. Bhranti, what you doing?
Wait,
She's
one
still
second.
taking her face off.
hold on. Okay. How far away is it?
30 feet, max.
Okay,
I have
and
your
I'm
character
assuming
sheet
it's
up here
barrel.
if you need me to click on anything.
60 feet, but okay.
All right.
That's better, Jesse.
Hold on. Of course it's like I had to be the first.
It's just because you roll so good. Can't do anything about that.
That is so true.
I hope you had a really good holidays, Bree.
Kaelor,
Thank
roll
you.
initiative.
All right.
Hi, Dan.
Get your face out of that witch's tits. God, Bhranti's character sheet is intimidating.
Is this thing would you consider this thing an elemental?
It looks very much like a stone golem.
So it would be not classified as elemental?
A construct.
It would be classified as a construct. That's right. Boo. Because we don't want to hurt it, supposedly. Okay. I guess. Can I do like a perception check to see if there is like a clear off button? Or like a way to like shut it down without hurting it?
Sure. The perception is going to be significantly higher than an investigation. So perception, I'm going to put a DC of 35.
What would investigation be?
Significantly lower, but you need to get up to it. I would put investigation at 25.
So what's this golem made out of, and why don't we want to hurt it?
Stone, and there's an individual rushing. So this is what you see, like running through the alleyway, breaking signposts, breaking windows. The malfunctioning war golem is just like completely malfunctioning. Sparks are flying everywhere, and it's just like punching. It looks like it's like looking up this way, then looking down this way. It's not know where it's going. And it's just causing a ruckus. And then this individual is rushing after it, saying, "Don't stop it, but don't hurt it, please."
Boo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I clearly don't see a way to shut it down, and it's obvious that it's malfunctioning. I think that's all I can really do. So yeah.
All right, Diov.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oof.
So
It's
not
so
charismatic.
So I just gotta like wave my hand at it, and there's this like shimmer, almost like I pulled an invisible curtain in front of it. So hold my hand out still. I'll be like, "You have about a minute to explain to us why we shouldn't blast this thing into smithereens."
It's a prototype. I am the owner of. Oh god, I'm so out of breath. The Twilight Tinkerer's Trove. I'm its sole employee, and this is everything that I've done in research. And it's just one malfunction. I swear I could fix it. I just need time. And if you could just hold it off or hold it together for, I don't know, 2 seconds, well, 12 seconds actually total, I could potentially shut it down. But I just need you to help me. If you have to hurt it, you can hurt it. But it's very powerful. It's designed to be a war golem.
Well, thank you for that invitation.
Do you all want to prepare something for when this thing comes back?
Fuck yeah.
Take a look at it. I can put it down for a little bit.
I will be right back. I'm gonna get a beer.
I'm just gonna put it down.
Uh,
Like a rabid dog.
Can I paralyze it?
I don't know, can you?
Probably not. Constructs are generally immune to paralysis.
Yeah, that's why I was
Uh,
kind of think if anybody has
Alright.
hold monster or something of that nature.
I have a plan. Kind of.
Oh boy. That's
It really scares me when you say stuff like that.
yeah, seriously.
When have my plans ever gone wrong?
All the time.
Oh,
Do you remember when you tried to fuck a
drag?
dragon?
The dragon
Remember that
When
underground.
have they
orb?
gone right, honestly?
Remember that orb when you turned into an ooze?
Hey, I killed my target. I'll
You know
have
what? No, Brad, you might not
Uh.
have the best ideas, but you do make the most entertaining stories.
Oh, quick question. Have we had a long rest? I'm assuming yes?
Yes. Yes, you have.
All right.
Also, we're level 24, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't. I haven't been changing the number on my actual sheet, obviously. So.
All right. So, Diov, is that your turn?
I mean, yeah, I'm holding this spell for 10 turns unless people have made up their mind of what they're going to do when this thing goes back.
All right. So everyone's readying their action.
I have 2
Yeah.
actions for when it comes back.
What is the action? What are the actions?
Right at Tinkerbell, I was going to use command to force it to go prone. And then Muad is going to use investigation to kind of turn off the button.
Now, I have played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 recently. I think command can only be used on humanoid targets.
Hey, I guess we'll find out.
It says creature.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Larry
Because
and...
it's only it's a 1 turn, it's just like stop.
There
kind
you
of
go. Okay.
So it doesn't really-
Does it say anything about charmed? A creature immune to charm is immune to this condition.
it is not a charm spell.
Interesting. I'm shocked command isn't. All right. So
I got a
go
question
ahead.
for him while we're waiting. What kind of vision does this creation have?
Vision. Hard to tell at this point, but
Wait, did the creator run off already?
He's asking Edgar.
oh, I see what you're saying. Edgar just says, right now it has typical vision and dark vision as well.
He has what?
Typical vision
vision.
and dark vision.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
typical.
I didn't hear that first part.
Not tentacle vision, but typical.
Well, you
What kind of
know.
war golem is this guy making?
Ah.
that tentacle vision?
It's called a hentai golem.
All right.
God.
Yes,
Jesse.
I-
So, I am going to target his head with magical darkness. If that's my holding action.
Got it. All right. So we're gonna just go right down the line. Diov, it would be the end of your turn when it begins.
I can drop concentration whenever.
Okay. So you drop concentration. We'll start with Muad Dib. Muad Dib, what are you doing?
I need a wisdom saving throw for command. Yeah.
That's
no
fail?
dice. Prone, so it's prone, and then look for the off switch, which is investigation.
Yep.
Can I get it with advantage since I am also a golem?
Yes. I like that. 25.
Plus 10.
Nope.
Plus
Oh,
a
plus
D10
10.
to the D10 to the last one.
Better get a 20 or a 3 or higher. Ooh, nice. You find the off switch with Edgar's help, and without any further ado, you.
With his help.
Sure, fine. You do it without his help.
I'm
and,
a better golem craftsman.
and you just hear, oh, thank God. Oh, dear God. That could have been really bad. As he
Oh, you get a
looks
chance to
looks
hit the
around
poor
to it.
bastard.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I equipped this golem with some pretty insane ballistics, but I probably should have tested its AI capability first before actually equipping it. It has an arcane cannon that can do some crazy damage.
And you didn't put an emergency kill switch on it.
Well, no, I mean, it's against the grant money that I'm working with to do that. Otherwise, why are you laughing?
What is this from the?
That's
Is this from-
that's not Spider laughing. That's me laughing. I'm sorry.
What are you like? What is this? Like a grant from OSA, the Occupational Safety Occupational Danger Enhancement League, or whatever?
We get grant money to work on war golems and try to make them better. I see you have one that's really, really well versed. How did you make this? This is amazing. Whose work is this?
That's his work, and I point to Maud.
Well, technically, the base chassis was a Colt's work, but the soul within has made its own improvement.
Could you, the what?
Beep boop.
That's what we call him, Beep Boop.
Motherfucker!
Alright, this is a +5 to insight.
It's gotta be at advantage, right?
Sure, at advantage. +5. Nope, doesn't matter. No, stop joking. That's not funny. Don't say that about putting souls into golems. That's impossible.
Sure. Sure it is.
I'd love a chance to look them over. It would give me some great insight.
Oh,
And just as
absolutely.
he-
Go ahead and open them up. Stick your hand in.
Oh yeah. I'd
Do
say,
it.
unlike you, we have an emergency off switch. I hold up a random rock. It's a magical off switch.
At this moment, you see another individual walk by, and at this point, he's just laughing uncontrollably, and a little bit older, a little bit more like crazy hair, and he just says, "Edgar, you're a fucking idiot! Oh my god, What a laughing stock. Shut up, Carl. This is my work. You have your own work. Yeah, you have your work at a rinky-dink little factory. It's not even a factory. I call it a backdoor shop. We are where the real money's at. We actually give service to the city. You've done nothing.
Can I have Victor make charisma saving throw?
Carl or
Carl,
Edgar?
yeah.
Yeah, Carl. What was it?
Charisma.
Charisma. That's a +3.
I banish him. I just take a moment, just like for the air to quiet. Be like, I really
Nobody
do.
likes bullies.
It's precisely, seriously. And I'll just.
You see a couple people like that were behind Carl, and he go, Carl, where the fuck did you go, Carl? And then after like so many seconds, he reappears and just, whoa, what the fuck was that?
Wait a minute.
Yep.
So this city was snatched from the material plane, right?
Indeed.
This wouldn't be his original plane. If Diov lets it go all the way, he wouldn't come back.
Yeah, he was born in this plane. It's been 800
Okay.
years.
Oh, that's right. Ah, poop. That would have been fun.
Oh.
As the Carl and the other individuals, his name is Carl Glassbuckle, by the way, and as like he's kind of pieces it together, and he points a finger at Diov and just says, "You dare mess with the head tinkerer shop,
Sir,
gods?"
Sir, allow me to caution you that if you wish to get into a finger-pointing competition, mine are far deadlier.
Can I?
Make
Can
an
I just?
intimidation check.
I can't make an intimidation. Just say I passed, Jesse. That was great.
Can I kind of like ready my javelin? Like, say it one more time, Buckaroo. Like, try it.
Diov, make an intimidation check,
Twist.
intelligence-based intimidation check. That was like a very cunning
Okay.
thing to say with advantage.
It was.
All right, it's just gonna be +5.
All right,
Sorry,
the
no,
DC is,
7.
the DC is only a 15.
20.
So, yeah, you're good. As you see this individual, Carl Glassbuckle, he looks at you, he looks at Edgar, and he just says, "I'll be seeing you." And him and his posse of tinkerers fuck off and go down the alley away from you all. And Edgar just like had his head down the entire time. A lot of shame that you see in him. A lot of like fuck, I'm so stupid. God damn it. Lot of that.
Hey. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder, like, hey. We don't talk about ourselves like that.
Hey, next time, just install an emergency off switch. The big red oh fuck button, you know?
Nah, I'm thinking. I want to help. I'm gonna help you, Edgar. I'm gonna help you.
It talks?
I'm a real boy.
Holy shit.
His nose telescopes out.
But so who are you? I've never seen you in the city before. Are you I thought there were rumors, but are you really are you foreigners? Are you from the different plane of existence?
We're not from the place that you live. Ooh.
We're here to take your jobs. No,
My God.
bad joke. Really bad
That
joke.
was a really bad joke.
Well, to be fair, Kaelor
was a
is already
no-no.
sleeping with their women.
That
So
was a no mod.
are you saying that I could study you?
Yes. Yes.
When's
Yes.
the last time you had a date, Maud?
That
I don't know.
depends.
I would like to say new disciple. I lost a lot of them.
You will have to sign a contract, of course. Non-disclosure. That's very standard.
NDA.
Hell, I'd give my left nut just to look inside of you.
Deal.
Holy
Okay, we don't need that much commitment.
Maud snaps his fingers.
I do need new
Oh,
testicles.
you committed.
Why would a war golem like you need testicles?
Don't ask. Don't ask what you
Listen,
don't want to know.
you lose a lot of things chasing a dream.
Oh my god.
Namely,
Okay.
dick and balls.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll get my assistant to help me. We're gonna have to piece this apart and then haul it back to.
I mean, who knows? Maybe your new disciple Tinkerer could make you the Thrustmaster 5000.
Well, I'm
One
gonna go get
treat.
my assistant, and we're gonna haul this guy back. And whenever you are available, like it's on your time. My doors are always open at any time. Just wake me up if I'm asleep. I will do anything to study you.
It's a date then,
Oh, sorry.
right?
That is super creepy, man.
No, this is a date. This is what you get now. Congratulations, Mod.
Congratulations, you have a new follower / stalker.
All right, let me
This
just.
is what happens when you try to help people.
All right, let me just take this piece off, and he grabs the original malfunctioning golem, and he just like unscrews something. He's like, that should have come off by now. He gives a good bang, 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 and then it tumbles down. It like falls on him. He falls on his ass. It kind of crushes him a little bit. Oh, I got it. Okay, one arm at a time. And he flings it over his shoulder and just kind of trudges down, going down the alleyway.
Young minds at work.
Merciful Omnissiah.
All right. Well, Kaelor, you've got some glitter on your face. Are we still heading towards the mine?
Oh.
As we right?
Are you gonna start a new cult where people hate their flesh?
Perhaps.
New
No.
cult?
No.
As we're walking, I'm just gonna. I just like to point out the obvious here. Now, Bhranti, I know you're all hot and bothered for your goddess love, but anybody else get the sinking feeling that we are not supposed to bring these people back?
What gives you that impression, Diov?
Supposed to, according to who?
Well, we were sent here, quote unquote, by a goddess that is akin to, in relation to, a goddess from our own world, but not precisely the same thing. And we were told to come here because there were creatures attempting to gain godhood, and I don't know, it seems to me that there are two logical explanations. Either one, we're supposed to destroy both sides, there's no need for them in the current pantheon, or perhaps we were the ones reaching too close to godhood, and we were banished here as well. It was just more easy to get us to come here on our own accord.
I mean, wait. I might be misremembering some of y'all's fancy dancy wizardry spells, but don't y'all have the ability to do interplanar travel?
If I remember correctly, I think we talked that something was going on weird because obviously the gods could have traveled themselves back.
Indeed.
Otherwise, yeah.
Planar travel has been banned where you
Yes.
are.
That's so the only course that we have is to figure out how to transport one of the cities back. Each city has half of what we need to teleport an entire city and civilization back to the primary plane, but that's the reason they've been stuck here for 800 years, is because they can't agree. They can't come together.
I see. Well, that's the big
Welcome
problem.
to every family reunion I've ever had in my life.
And
Which they can't compromise or invent
here's the other thing. What happens? Let's say we kill the quote-unquote bad gods, right? Well, then we just leave their entire civilization here to die and to be corrupted by the Shadow Realm, or do we bring them back here and reintroduce them to society? Do we become the evil gods in their place to maintain a balance? It's all very wish-washy. We don't really have all the information.
Like, what if we just took our time, explored, and decide what we want to do? I mean, if we can't even remember which god sent us here and don't really fully understand them outside of them being vaguely similar to another god from the realm, should we really just be blanketly listening to whatever they tell us to do?
I mean, what have we been doing besides that?
Going on an adventure to run away from my problems?
I mean, you've been doing that.
Turns out Kaelor's actually got like 7 kids by 3 women back at home, all coming after him for child support.
No, he got too close to reconnecting with his extended family members and decided to avoid that.
It's like, oh god, now they want me over for Thanksgiving. And all right, well, I just wanted to throw my insecurities out there because it's been gnawing at me.
I do understand where you're coming from, Diov, and I get what you're saying, but I feel like we don't have all of our cards in our hand yet. I think
Well,
we need to explore this world a little bit more before we decide what we want to do with their fate.
yes, we don't have the cards and we don't know the game that they're playing. Difficult to place a bet on the table.
Let's just hope we're not playing with a deck of many things.
Ooh.
He's no more.
If you Muad, did you recant what you saw through your eyes, through Rot's eyes?
Oh, yeah, he works like a speaker system.
Would you like to recant it one more time for Bhranti and
Oh.
Kaelor?
Yes. Small child begging on the streets. Diov gave him some food. Missing sister that we are supposed to help find. Maybe help find. I don't know if we ever laid it on if we're doing that or not. Kid went back to not where he lived, but where someone who seemed to be in charge of, I don't want to say the orphans, but someone well respected in the underprivileged part of society in the city, told him to keep an eye out for us, but not to get in contact with us again. And he said something about hope with us, like something like that. Very schemy looking old man in a secret passage. Did I hit the cliff notes? More?
Yep.
Less?
That's good.
Nice. Okay, well, I do not like the sound of that. Ugh. Okay. Skincare is done.
It's been a half an hour.
Mind your business, Jesse. It is literally my business.
Skincare matters, Jesse.
You are right.
Some
You
of
are
us
very
don't
good
want to look like
esthetician.
some of us don't want to look like crusty handbags when we're older, okay?
It's true.
Crusty Handbag, good band name. Writing it down. Okay, D&D band name or name of your sex tape?
Name of the sex tape.
Gotcha.
I would say name of your sex tape if and only if it's like a young man and a MILF.
The Crusty Handbag. Okay.
Let me take that down
Oh,
to the patent
and
office.
also, I'm not Bhranti.
Oh, you were Bokash. I asked earlier.
I don't think it was ever said. I think she just rolled and was like, we'll find
I
out.
rolled secretly at the end of the last session.
Are you sure this is actually a magical occurrence and you don't just need to see a psychiatrist?
I mean, I think we all need to see a psychiatrist.
No, this one's real, Kaelor. This is a real one. This is a real issue.
And then just to also, Diov detected divination magic coming from the impoverished boy.
So I can do detect magic at will. As we're walking and like people have been watching us and approaching us, am I seeing that same spark of divination through other people as well?
It Okay. Give me an investigation. Let's see how well you're paying attention, or perception, whichever one you prefer. It's like paying attention. Yeah. 25 is what I was looking for. So you can feel it. And like, there's a lot of people coming and going. They are saying hi to you. You seem like local celebrities already. And you do pick up divination here and there. It's not everyone. It is a very select few individuals. Maybe over the course of the next like 20 minutes of walking through the city, maybe 5 individuals popped up with that same slight bit of divination magic on them. And they all seem to be, whether male or female, but they all seem to be slightly impoverished. Younger, slightly impoverished, and like probably don't have a lot of food, don't have a lot of clothing. Of those 5 people, it's always that type of individual.
Does it seem? Do they share any like physical traits?
Nope. Some are blonde, some are blue-eyed, some have brown hair. So yeah, nothing.
Okay. Not
Are
like
we,
just
like,
all
in
of
the-
Wantar's illegitimate children.
Are we like in the poor area?
And the poor area is underground.
That's not necessarily underground. It's like, but in a different part of the city. That's a little bit further away. But individuals come out of there and beg for food or beg for clothing. They seem to be a little bit hopeless, or they're not of age where they can enlist to join the war efforts yet.
Could I kind of? Is there any libraries around, or?
The scroll shop was the only one.
Well, there's not a single library in this entire city.
Not that you've seen thus far.
Okay.
Not saying there isn't, but
And-
Because I would just like to learn more about this history before I just start going buck wild.
Correct
you
me if
wanna
I'm
ask. Yep.
if I'm wrong, Jesse. But both of these cities were originally part of the city that we come from.
Negative.
No.
They were completely separate on different parts of the world from Avalon. Avalon
Okay.
was inside the crater, and it seems like the cataclysm that occurred, that ruined Avalon and then forced Seraphor to create the plateau. Something happened 800 years ago that didn't just affect that crater area. It affected what you assume to be the whole world of Tartarus. And these are 2 cities that were on the opposite side of the earth from Avalon. They were warring cities even back then, but they were transported.
Okay. All right. So should we go deal with union issues?
I guess so.
Obviously, we're dismantling it. Yes.
Yeah, setting up a CEO, correct? But
Hey, I mean, these guys might not even be a real union. They might just be, garbage collectors.
garbage collect.
Garbage.
Garbage, waste management.
Right.
Management.
All right, so you guys head over to the section of the city, and I'm going to give you guys. Do I need handouts now? So look at this handout one more time. In Osrona, you can see a little bit to the north of Osrona. It stretches out a little bit further, but waiting outside of the city gates to the north of Osrona is Kane and Millblood. And again, looks tired, looks just over it, and he just said, glad of you to join me. I was worried that you weren't going to show up. Thank God. Now, the mines are maybe an hour walk, so feel free to ask any questions about the city or the mines or whatever you need about the Menchian family and the Borgheses family.
Lead the way, Kane.
So he begins to lead the way. He heads north. You have about an hour. Is there anything that you'd like to ask?
But why
could
do they dislike each other so much?
Well, there were they were always in business with each other. They one individually I'm sorry. The mines were opened and owned by both families. If I remember correctly, I think that they're related in some way, shape, or form. Maybe like distant cousins or something like that, and that's why they kind of opened business together. But of course, through the years, they have gotten further and further apart. And honestly, I couldn't tell you why they started getting upset with each other. I assume that just because they deal business with each other, eventually they were bound to just have problems. But the families just hate each other now, and I'm not really sure why. But I was hired to take care of the problem, and that's exactly what I'm doing by hiring you all. Hopefully we can get it situated and sorted out. I'm willing to go into the mines, but I'm not willing to die for anyone. That's for sure.
Glad
Good
to
to
know where
know.
you stand.
Looking at him, does he look human? Does he look half human?
Yeah, he looks humanoid. Again, pale skin, the kind of big eyes, akin to what you've seen in Azarona so far. So you assume that he's just a human individual who descended long, long ago and has kind of adapted to 800 years of no sunlight.
And the majority population is human?
Indeed, you definitely see some half elf in there. You see maybe some dwarf, but it's definitely mostly elf, half elf, and human in the city of Azrona.
Would I be able to recognize anyone like familiarly like oh hey, they look like they could be my cousin or something?
Like Spider's cousin?
Yeah, like Spider's cousin. Like family.
Probably not related to Spider now.
Okay.
Uh,
Just one of those. Oh shit! That's what happened to great Uncle Jerry back in blah blah blah.
Kane, we've heard from your leaders, but what's the common conception as to why this war rages on after 800 years?
Wages on because neither side is willing to give up any power. We have our goal. It's to get that stupid half piece back to Azrona from Azligas, but all the efforts have been difficult to say the least. So all of our money, all of our effort goes into war machines and creating more deadly operations and mechanical beasts or whatever, weapons of war, and that's what we do.
Has there ever been any movement from one side to the other? People transferring cities to try and get away from the oppression of their gods?
Generally, no. As far as I know, anyone who, at least in Azrona, anyone who objects to our leaders, they get banished to the Frostfell Expanse to the north, which is not someplace you want to go. It has its own problems up there beyond the mountains, and honestly, people just usually keep their mouths shut even if they do disagree.
What kind of problem?
It's the Frostfell. There are so much. There's monsters up there that I couldn't even imagine. There's a lack of food. I've never been, obviously, but like the stories that I've heard, it's not a good place to be. I assume not many people survive for long up there, but it's the only place that they can really go if they're banished from Azrona.
Kaelor is thinking he wants to take a field trip up there.
Historically speaking, obviously, if both cities have two halves of this magic, this disc, at one point both halves existed together. Do you have any knowledge about this time in your history?
as far as I know, at least what the storybooks say, that our cities were punished for something, and in order to show that we have atoned for our sins, we had to come together and I guess apologize to each other or make up somehow, or one of us has to show dominance over the other. And with our leaders the way they are, apologies aren't exactly what they want. So dominating is what they've been going for.
But the storybooks don't say what the sin was.
No, at least not that I know of.
No OSHA, no decent history keeping. I mean, you guys really need to catch up on your society.
Well, I'm not in charge of the overall society, so I just kind of do what I'm told, and that's about all I need to do. As long as I keep my head down, I can keep food on the table and keep myself alive.
Kaelor, I'm just gonna say right now,
Mm-hmm.
you would not like my husband's battle arena. I'm just gonna put that out right now.
What? Why?
Well, you mentioned Dosha like 3 times in the past 15 minutes, so
Well, I mean, that's like different. You know, like,
is it though? Is it though?
I mean, that's informed consent at that point. Totally different.
Some of the guys leaving with one less limb would say otherwise.
Look, if I want to engage in a game of for fun and profit of, you know, some happy, fun knife play, maybe someone gets disemboweled, maybe someone loses a limb, then, you know, if I knew that's what I'm going into and that's not my sole way in a society of paying for food on the table, then that's fine. But, I mean, you know, if you're just trying to run away from danger and work in a mine and your only option is to stand 5 feet away from the dynamite explosion to dig the hole, I mean, what kind of society is that?
The same one where people go to the fighting arena for food on their table. But I digress.
But, wait, you build an entire economy on the fighting pits?
I am not saying everyone who goes there is wealthy. I'm just going to point that out and put it on the table now. But anyway, you were saying, sir. Good sir, please continue.
You asked about if there had been any headway. There was one time that we did have the upper hand. One of our fallen deities, Astrodon, he was able to actually get a hold of the other half, and he was able to make it back to some towers in the eastern part of the island, or the middle part of the island, I should say. There used to be 5 towers, and I guess when he made his stand, because the army had pincered and surrounded the tower, well, that was his last stand, and it ended with him dying, or so the story goes, and the army retrieving the other half and returning it back to Osligas, and that was the last we ever saw of Astrodon.
Huh. Well, damn.
Well, so what is the creatures that are in your mind that are killing a bunch of people?
Last I heard, they had this ability to cause darkness, darkness that couldn't be overcome by any kind of light. And when they would come out of the darkness, they looked of like an insect-type creature, but the carapaces and heavy armor, but like of their carapace, what do you call it? Chitin, and pincers and poison and whatnot. So I guess insect creatures that can cast darkness type spells.
Are you sure this is just some kind of misunderstanding?
I mean, they hired me. Both families hired me to be the liaison, and I
mean,
don't see how one would...
Maybe you just don't understand darkness culture.
Really?
Listen, I was
I
born
mean,
in darkness,
most people
molded
just
by
don't
darkness.
appreciate.
Okay, Bane, calm down there.
Yeah, minus a D4 to your saving throw.
All right.
Does it worry your? I mean, we're outside of the ears of your gods, obviously. Does it worry your people that your entire society is only puts value on your ability to contribute to the war?
Roll persuasion. He kind of like looks over his shoulder and he seems nervous just by like you asking that question.
As part of my lore master of travel, I can get an expertise die on history. Well, I could do advantage in history to recall myths or legends that are location based, and upon learn government or populace, and I can get an expertise die on ability checks using that. Would that count for this?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
24.
Nice. Say what you said again, just so I know
Does
what
it-
question was.
As a man of the people, a common person, does it bother the people of the city that your entire populace your only value is what you can contribute to the war after?
It doesn't bother me. And I just want to keep my head down, do my part, keep my belly full, maybe enjoy a few nights here and there, and then that's it.
Of course, of course. Have you heard anything from never? Obviously nothing from yourself, but something that troublemakers might be saying.
Well, the troublemakers would say that our leaders have lost sight of the trees through the forest, that they toil endlessly on war machines and not focus on their people. Instead of accepting that this is our fate, they keep on holding on, our leaders and as well as their followers hold on to false hope that this conflict will end, when they say that they should just move on, that they should focus on building rather than destroying, and focus on a new beginning. But anyone with that kind of an opinion will get banished quickly.
Not me asking him, but just trying to refresh on the information that we know. From these two split pieces, they would transfer an entire city, right?
Indeed. They would have a radius large enough to transfer them back to Tartarus.
Okay. So, as far as I understand from like what's been explained so far, there's no reason that everyone couldn't just crowd together in one city and share the stones and all go back home.
Sure, I'm sure that they could. But these are two very different ideology type people, and doesn't seem like they see eye to eye and are willing to do that. Because it's not just the people, it's also the entire like city itself, the physical buildings. And like who's gonna abandon their shop that they built, where
Their
their
entire
granddad
history.
built their entire history, and just like, yeah, exactly. Screaming child.
It sounded like a bird. I was like,
Yeah, I thought
what?
bird too.
I mean, it may have been a bird because he was asking KSSO, so he probably saw an animal and got very excited and wanted to know what it was, or a monster. He
It
was
was
very
definitely a
interested in the
monster.
stone golem earlier.
Oh God.
It's definitely the monster then.
All right, so you guys eventually make your way to the edge of the mountain range here to the north of Osrona. There is a small entrance to the mine, And Kane just looks at you and just says, I guess you're exterminators now.
Oh, lucky us. Thank you. Hate this.
Yeah. Don't really know what to expect there, but good luck. Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to hang outside?
I look him up and down, trying to figure out how many health points he.
Join the club, I guess. Investigation check.
He is not very. He is not someone who is well versed in war type.
Do you know how to
things.
use a sword?
I can swing a sword, sure.
Okay,
no.
if I give you a hand axe and a short sword, will you be able to use these?
In a self-defense sort of way, sure.
Why are we
I'm gonna
taking this
hand
guy
him a
in with
hand
us?
axe.
Yeah, why
Why-
do you want him so bad?
I don't know. I just figured if he's gonna join, I'm not saying he is joining us, but I'm just saying if he is, at least give him something to defend himself with.
We don't
Just
have to
leave
bring
him out
in.
here. Yeah, let him stay out here, and
Okay,
then maybe he
fine.
can kill
I didn't
anything
know
that
if we were
runs out.
babysitting or not. I'm sorry.
It's
I'd rather
fine.
not.
It's fine. I'll stay out here. You let
Do
me
you need
know
some
when
form
you
of
are.
entertainment? Because I have games.
Well, now you sound sad about not coming in. Do you want to come in?
It's fine. I will stay out and not do anything.
Insight check? That was super sus.
Sure, go ahead, insight.
He's totally leaving us behind.
Sounds truthful to you.
Can I
don't want to go in, but I'm sad I'm not going
you
in.
know what? Fine. I'm giving up trying to be the nice mom here. We're going, you're staying, don't get eaten, here's some food.
This guy's super weird.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna switch you all over.
God.
For those watching, this is the beautiful map created by the lovely and gorgeous and flawless-skinned individual who
Correct.
is very artistically minded and
And we love her so
excellent in
much.
everything that
Oops.
they do, except with the dexterity save.
Yeah, jeez. My bad. Sorry. I'm trying to dodge your question or your compliments.
Thank you, Ree, very much for making this map.
It looks
You are welcome.
beautiful.
So this is a little bit abstract. This map is not like exactly what you're seeing at this moment in time. It will eventually, but just to kind of get you in the mood. You enter this Uperlite mine, and already you can see multitudes of different colors from the Uperlite. It seems like this type of stone is activated by it's always on. It is always dimly lit. But as soon as some individuals walk by it, including Kaelor and Diov, you can see it get lighter around them. It actually like emits a little bit of a brighter light as they walk past it, and as they walk away from it, it dims a little bit more. And it's specifically Diov and Kaelor. Currently, it is just a one-track mine at this point. It does kind of fork off here and there. You can see there are multiple shafts that go down into depths unknown. It's way further than what you can see. But you assume that there's like yeah, thank you. You assume there's like a central area that they do a majority of their mining with. That you have yet to reach. Is there anything anyone would like to do before they reach the central section of this mine?
I'm looking around for anything that might try us.
Yeah.
Check?
And it's apparently not my greatest day at doing this. I've had a long morning.
You're also
No
getting
coffee.
distracted by the shiny rocks everywhere.
I am, if I'm gonna be honest. You're right, Diov. I really am.
Spider, I will say with that 17, you notice there's a lot of boot prints, I should say, on the ground. Typical of miners, nothing crazy. But there is one set that does stand out to you. It's a lot smaller, but it's not a boot. Looks like it's barefoot.
Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Leading
You
into
see-
or out of the mine?
Both.
Small child size.
Either it's someone who clearly cannot afford work boots, or we have something else on our hands.
Hmm.
Are they-
Can I do like a survival check to try and see what kind of prints it are?
Absolutely. DC is 20.
Great, perfect. Six.
No idea at this point. What, Deb, you
I
were going to say
mean-
something?
I was just wondering if they were small child-sized footprints.
Not child size. No, definitely not child size.
Bigger than average human?
No, smaller than the boot, but probably could fit inside the boot. But you can see the toes, you can see the arch, you can see the heel. Like it's
it-
obviously barefoot.
Like
Does it-
16-year-old girl missing.
Probably bigger. Probably bigger than 16-year-old. But that's about the gist that I'm going to give you. All right. Anything else as you traverse?
I would like to cast detect magic and see if I can arcana any of the stuff coming from the crystal.
Sure. With your detect magic, you're able to detect whatever the light cantrip is. I can't recall on the top of my head, but it just emanates a nice soft glow. And as you and Kaelor get closer, it just kind of glows a little bit more. And then as you walk away, it kind of dims a little bit more, but it stays at like a constant dim. So there's light around here.
So with
Um,
detect magic up, does it seem to be siphoning magic or being empowered by the magic of the arcane users?
you're not sure. It just seems like your body, your presence, is what's illuminating, and it's just specifically Diov and Kaelor. I mean, Wadib can cast.
You guys are
spells,
really
so can
pretty.
Bhranti.
I don't know
I'm
what the
also
fuck's going
metal
on,
man.
but you guys look really nice. Fucking magic users.
Hey, it's not reacting to me. Mm, Can I do like a general intelligence to see if it has something to do with magic meat body?
Magic meat body.
Bokosh is a magic meat bot.
Mm,
Many have
Yeah.
said that.
Technically true, considering it's not his his original
Correct.
body. Yeah.
Mm.
His original hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, just a general intelligence to see if there's any relation to male magic users, maybe. That's super
Sexist
weird.
rocks, everyone.
Yeah.
God
the best I can come
damn
up with.
Arcana check, please.
I knew it. Texas rocks were gonna come into
That
play
was almost
eventually.
funny. That's almost
Oh, that would have been so great. Doesn't seem you're pretty certain it's not because they're sexist rocks.
good. That's surprisingly that's a good thing.
Follow the tracks. We can attempt to be stealthy. We all know that I'm not the stealthiest of the bunch.
Mhm.
All
Sure.
right,
Hey,
group stealth
Lord.
check.
Ah, yes. I once again will remind you of the fine art of shutting up and not tripping.
I am doing my best, man.
I will cast
Ooh.
invisibility on myself.
Okay, you all are rolling really good. Oh my Jesus!
Wow.
And waiting on Bo.
Ooh, this is not good for that.
Oh my
Hey!
Get out of here.
Wow.
It could be much worse.
Damn.
You guys are rolling real good. As you guys sneak through, you eventually make your way to a section of the mines that has a larger room in front of you. There are multiple scaffolds and wooden planks everywhere. The pits in the mines run deep, and at first, I believe Bhranti has the highest perception. At first, you feel like some of these shafts have like water in them, and they're like rippling. But then you look a little closer, and you realize that's not water. That is the magical darkness effect that you've seen before with Kaelor.
I can
Also, I
see
said
through-
Bhranti, but I meant Bokosh.
I can
Yeah.
see the magical darkness. Can I see through it?
If you can see through magical darkness, what you see on the walls, they're small, but there are quite a few of them, of these insectoid dragonfly-like creatures just kind of like perched there. They haven't detected you yet, because your stealth checks are fucking amazing. But there's a multitude of them in this pit, and specifically this pit right here.
Bug thing.
So we kill it.
I mean,
There's probably about, I don't know, 15 that you can see. They're small.
You're small. Go ahead and trigger this combat, guys. See what happens.
yeah, let's just totally do that.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
No, let's just
How-
actively avoid everything that lives in this cave and try to find the barefoot person.
How many?
Barefoot
so there-
went forward and backwards, by the way. It went in and out of the mine, just so you know.
So are there 15 all in one pit, or is it like 7 in one and 8 in another?
It's only this pit specifically, 15 just in this pit that you've seen, that you've gotten
Um.
close enough to see yet.
So
So we're-
swarm creatures.
So we're still seeing the tracks from the barefoot person.
Again, yeah, they're going in and going out. So it looks like this person
Okay.
came and went.
I don't know what this would be. I want to argue since it being kind of related stealth, but I mean also that doesn't quite fit and maybe it'd probably be more of an insight. But like, does it look like from the footprints that they were like attempting to be quiet and that being a possible explanation for why they were barefoot?
Like
I'm
it's
gonna
just
give
like their
you-
front toes.
I'm gonna give you an insight check with disadvantage, so that you can like, if you can like see,
Could I
were they
assist?
on their tippy toes, like really trying to be quiet? Do you have insight proficiency, Spider?
I do not.
I- know you
I do.
So yeah, you have, in essence, you have a disadvantage, but go ahead and do it. The DC is 20.
All right. Ah.
So
Okay,
close.
Not quite.
17.
Does Bokosh have guidance?
Does Bokosh have
Paladins don't get cantrips, John.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
He does, but no, he does not have guidance. Well, he gets 2 cantrips, so.
Make a decision here. Do we want to burn them out? And I mean, if we trigger these, they may make some kind of a call to the rest of the cavern, but that's gonna happen regardless, wherever we do stop.
Circle of
Fireball?
Death. They're taking
I mean-
forever.
I feel like that's not a lot for Circle of Death, but yeah.
So are we going for the synchronized kaboom?
I say yes.
Bokosh
Sure.
was not waiting, so
Okay.
Yeah.
As soon as I see
Uh,
Bokosh release the energy, I'm casting True Seeing on myself.
It's a 60-foot circle, or a 60-foot radius sphere. So obviously I won't hurt ourselves.
Yeah. It's 120
And then
foot
it-
diameter.
It's a con saving throw.
All right. I'm just gonna roll 5, and we'll do that.
Man, I really hate that my subclass doesn't just give me the ability to see and match.
It does seem strange that, like, you're the shadow sorcerer. It seems like it would definitely be a thing.
Yeah.
All right,
Wait,
everyone
am I
roll
the
initiative,
only one
please.
who can see through Kaelor's darkness, including Kaelor?
I think Kaelor can see through his darkness, right?
And only if I cast it with the sorcery points.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, that was like the one thematic miss on that I always felt, was just like... Alright.
Remember to click on your token.
Nice.
7.8?
7.8.
7.18.
7.18.
My tiebreaker dex is added for whatever reason.
Interesting. All right. So, looks like these they did not see it, so there's a surprise round. Muad'Dib, what are you doing?
Fireball.
Fireball, send it.
What?
Double fireball, actually. Because Rot's getting in on this.
All right, I'm only gonna roll 5 times and do 3 at a time. All fail. Oh, okay, great. For 35, 43. Right. Good. And that does a lot of damage. They are still up, even after the Circle of Death. Kaelor?
Did we establish how far down these things are?
You did not. You have no idea how far the shaft goes. But they are in magical darkness.
Okay.
Dang it, both Jeremy and I were off mic, so you didn't hear us both giggle when you said you have no idea how deep the shaft goes.
Wow.
Okay, so I don't know exactly where they are in the shaft, so what I'm gonna do is some good old insect on insect action. I'm going to cast Insect Plague, centered around the entrance.
All right. Go ahead and cast that. And that's a con save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. DC 22. All of them are going to fail. All right. And we have an insect plague that's going to stay there, yeah?
Yes, that is a concentration one. It's basically fireball, but less boomy and more staying.
All right. Draw the circle, if you will, please. Bhranti,
Alright.
you did the Circle of Death, yeah?
Bokosh did, yes.
Bokosh. Ah, god damn it. Sorry about that. And then
It's okay.
already constituted that. And then pretty much, actually, honestly, mathing it all up, it looks like that'll do it with the insect plague.
Yeah, 20-foot radius, wraps around corners, centered on the top of that. They take it every turn, entering it or staying in it.
All right. As you hear the buzzing of the insect plague and the booms of the fireball, and I assume Bo is like using an incantation for the Circle of Death, you guys are not being quiet. And with those big booms, you can hear.
Circle of Death is very quiet. Death is quiet.
Fireball.
You can hear
Fireballs.
the death of all of these little dragonfly-like creatures, and as they are dying and like and just like falling, you can hear them like smacking against rock far down below, and you wait and you listen, and you can hear movement. You hear shifting of rock specifically.
Oh God.
And Spider, you detect using your blind sense that there is something moving underneath you.
Oh wait.
But wait,
Full
there's
of a talk.
more.
Fixing.
What were you say, Kaelor?
Are these squares 5 feet or are they 10?
Yep.
Feet?
They're 5 feet.
Okay, this needs to be bigger then.
All right, go for it. All right. So, right before Spider's turn, you guys see something pop out. Several things, actually. Pop right out of the ground. And there we go. As you see before you, these creatures immediately emerge from the ground, and they have chitinous-like armor and lots of little limbs and little pincers on their mouths. You can see, and again, you still hear more movement speed coming, or more movement coming from the different shafts around, and these ettercaps are going to pop out, and I believe it is now Spider's turn.
All right. Well, I don't have much of a choice here, so I guess we are going to be using.
Yes.
So
I'm sorry.
just so you understand, with the insect plague, there is some ambiguity with it. So it's, even though it does give a radius, it basically is like spilling over and conforming to the walls. So I'm kind of guessing that there probably wouldn't be insects here, but it might extend a little bit further into here and here. I'll leave how much is up to your discretion.
Sure. All right, Spider, what you doing?
Well, obviously I'm attacking. I got a double net 20. Holy fuck.
Nice.
Does a 20 and 22 hit?
Yes, all of them hit.
Okay.
Ooh,
And then
that's a special kind of ettercap.
And with that Vorful Greatsword, I get to decapitate one of them.
Which one would you like to decapitate?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
She's
matter.
just it's never happened for her.
The only time it's ever happened was the Grendelkin, but that was a special occasions one. But
Thank you.
Describe what happens as you chop off their head.
I'm just swinging. Like, I'm not expecting these to hit, honestly, and they are. And then I just go in, like, jokingly for a decapitation swing, and it actually works. And I feel like guts are gonna fly up in my face. I'm just gonna turn to Bhranti, smile, point at the sword, and I'm gonna go again with the, oh, where is it? The precision attack for my bonus action, which is what the 7 was. And I'm just happy as a clam right now.
All right, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Diov. You see these ettercaps and you hear movement and other things around you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna forego the true seeing for the moment. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and there's 1, 2, 3 around me. That's not great. Come on. There we go. All right. I'm gonna cast. I don't want to hurt my friends, so I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom around me. I need them all to make con saves.
Do I need to make a con save?
No, just the baddies.
Okay. Oof.
I assume they all fail.
They all fail. All right, so that's going to be Wither and Bloom. I'm going to be 8d6. 24 necrotic damage. Nobody's. I guess Roided Out Tinkerbell can expend a hit die and heal a little bit.
Oh, she should be full up. I don't know.
Okay.
What she's doing. I'm sorry.
And then since I cast that, I get to cast a first level spell. I will cast a first level magic missile, upgrading to a 5th graded magic missile, and I'll just full face blast the one that's standing right next.
Oof. All right. Plus 48. How would you like to kill it?
I just put my hand on its carapace, and the magic missiles blow a hole through it, and you just see it sort of
Ooh.
lighting up from underneath its armor plate.
Very nice.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, this Ettercap right here, right next to Spider and between Rot, is going to aim at Spider and Diov. And you've seen these creatures before where they cast a web and it spreads out across them. As it spreads its web, darkness descends upon you all. You are now in total darkness. Oh, I need to draw that better. Oh my gosh, why can't I draw? All right, cool. That's going to be it. And you need to make a dexterity saving throw or be caught in the webbing. So, Diov and Spider. Spider, you're good. You are not caught in the webbing, but you're still in the blackness, but you have blind sight, so it probably doesn't matter. Diov,
Nope.
you're also good.
By the grace of my team.
This Ettercap is going to come over to Spider and bite on Spider. 25 and 24.
Both of those hit actually.
40. That's a great 40. Jesus. Look at that roll.
Oh, guys, sorry. Just a reminder, you do have a +7 to your saving
saves.
throws.
Got it.
Because I'm a paladin.
Oh, okay, then those wouldn't hit then if that's the case.
Oh, not to your AC, but to your saving throws.
Oh shit, sorry.
Right, Bo? All right. So
Yes, sorry. Yes, correct. You did a +7 to your saving throws.
Spider, you take 40 and 29 piercing. Make 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
I did.
And I see them. So fail, pass, and that is going to be the first one. You take the poison damage, which is 25. So take that poison damage, unless you have something resistant to poison, and you are poisoned. You're going to be taking poison damage every turn on top of the traditional poison rules. You take poison unless you use your action to staunch the poison or to suck the poison out of your skin. I don't know. And then this Ettercap is going to bite claw on Diov.
So it's just the poison damage that I was rolling the con save for, correct?
Only the 25 poison, correct?
Okay.
Yep. And you are poisoned, and you're going to take damage later on, unless you use an action or someone else uses an action. Diov, that is a natural 20 on a bite, unfortunately, and a 15, which I assume does not hit. So make a con save. You do not take poison damage unless you fail this con save.
I'm using silvery barbs on the net.
Ooh, boy. All right.
That'll hit, but it's not a nat 20.
All right. So you only take the 23, make a con save, and if you pass, you don't take that poison.
I have advantage on that. Not going to help me.
All right. You are poisoned, and you take that 18 points of poison damage. You will take more damage every turn unless you use an action to staunch the poison. All right, Muad, I saw some spell attacks. Their AC is only an 18. What are you doing? Oh, that's Kaelor. Never mind.
Yeah. Finger up this one. Finger of Death, and stop scrolling up. And I need. She's still alive.
Negative. No, he is not.
Cool. Rot's gonna move over here and soul rip this guy because I don't want to risk poison damage.
25 will hit. 24 necrotic, still alive. Anything else?
That be all, Captain.
All right, Kaelor.
Okay. So I just realized my blood vial, despite being a stock inventory item, has not been giving me the +2 on my spells. So I'm gonna keep that in
Interesting.
mind for future rolls.
Ooh.
I
Did you
don't
attune
know.
to it? Sometimes when you have to press
Yeah,
attune to it.
I tried redoing the attune multiple times, and like, cause I was like, "Huh, is that in there?" And then I de-attuned, attuned, and I was going back and forth checking the modifier and the spell attack, and it was the exact same. So the modifier spell, the spell attack and the save DC should all be 2 higher than they are. For some reason.
Interesting.
But okay, so I am going to abuse my combination of skills to go full monk / fighter on this guy right next to me with Firebolt. So I have my illusionist bracers, so I can double cast my cantrips. But oh wait, oh, I guess the other convenient target has been deleted by roided out team.
Indeed.
But from what I understand, I'm still allowed to target, but I'll have disadvantage on the guy in the darkness.
Correct. And there's also the guy in front of you, which you'd also have disadvantage on.
Wait, I have a disadvantage on him?
Because range attack.
Oh. Yeah, that would be the Do I go for? Nah, I go with the disadvantage. Okay. We're doing the fireballs. Or not firebolts. Not fireballs. Don't worry, I'm not burning everyone to a crisp.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to spend the point to do a twin attack on the one next to me. To disadvantage.
All right. And the second one will hit. And first one will also hit. Sorry.
Oh.
And this is the one right in front of you. How do you want to kill it?
I got some nice charred grasshopper in front of me. Just, I can smell that
eating.
stank coming off of it.
It's good eating.
And then going for the one in the darkness. I'm like, it was about there. And I don't know why I can't see through the dark. And
15 will not hit. 14 will not hit.
all right. It's a
Anything
whip
else?
and a miss on that. That's all.
Bo, what do you want to do? You are muted.
Not me, just like chatting away to myself. I move here. Also, I also have the same feat as Spider, so I also have blind sight. And I'm going to stabby stab that thing.
Go for it. 17 will just miss. 32 will not miss.
Okay, so 32, 31, I'm assuming hit.
Yep.
Hell yeah. So 25 and 22.
Still alive, but barely. Anything else?
Let's see. That was all just my action. I don't think I really have a bonus action. Let's see.
Mostly
Anything?
smites.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. I didn't know I had that. I did get another thing for I'm going to, for my bonus action, I will also cast Divine Sense to see out more into the thingy, and as an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. That is Spider's turn.
All right, we are going to go ahead and attack that one last fucker that's in the darkness. Hopefully I get another natural 20.
Just keep rolling. Let's see if you get him. Go for it.
I don't think so.
Nah,
No.
none of them. All of them hit though, and I think that actually will probably bring it to a death. Yep, it'll definitely kill it. How do you
Okay.
want to kill it?
To a death.
I feel like it's going to be one of those, like, the sword naturally finds the little divot where the two exoskeleton pieces connect, and I'm just gonna shimmy it down like sashimi. Just like break it down into nothing and call it a day.
Beautiful.
And
Anything else,
just
Spider?
huff, and I feel like I kind of, okay, this might be a bit metagaming, but I kind of want to just look at Bhranti, who probably is there in spirit, and just have like glowing eyes through the blind sight of just that was fucking annoying.
Spider,
Yeah.
could you please take 22 poison damage?
Yeah, I guess.
After she takes that damage, then Bokosh just like sighs and then lays on hands to rid her of her poison.
Oh, we're not done yet. It's not your turn. Sorry.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh,
Why isn't this working?
All right.
There we
Anything
go.
else?
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
Jesse, could
cough
you-
up some blood. It's fine.
oh, never mind. I can add it.
All right. Diov, if you could please take 19 points of poison damage. And again, you hear movement coming from the other shafts. What are you doing?
Shafts.
Oh my God.
Okay, when the spiders die, does the darkness remain?
Darkness does remain.
Okay. Okay, then.
Didn't you cast True Sight on yourself?
He did not. He receded that.
Yeah, because I didn't get to do it before battle commenced because somebody was impatient.
Mhm.
I don't know who you're
Question for Maud: does Rot have a decent amount of spell slots, or is she basically a one and done kind of person?
She is mono spell slots.
Okay, in that case, I am going to occupy the same space as Rock since she's tiny, and I'm going to cast. You know what? Let's do this at 6th level. I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on Rot. So it's going to be, I'm going to say, this is my magic. So actually, technically, it's fire, but because it's my magic, it becomes arcane. So you can use her action to do a Dex save 7d6 arcane attack. 15-foot cone.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. And it's just
That-
this doodly guy here for right now.
I think that's left over.
Yeah, sorry. That
And
is
then
left
that was my bonus action. For my action, I will staunch the poison.
All right. Staunching the poison. Poison is gone. Anything else?
That will be my.
All right. Top of the round. You guys can see from the other shafts come multiple insectoids coming out right there, right there. And I need to re-roll this guy.
You know, sometimes it hurts when my beautiful artworks are used against me.
But your beautiful artworks are being used, so
But you got
coming
Ettercap.
out. So coming out of the holes, you can see this creature looks over to you all and is going to web. And as it webs, it is going to be. Let's see. It's probably going to try to get Diov because it sees Diov first, and is going to. So Diov, Kaelor, and Muad. No, Kaelor. Not. I'm sorry. Rot, Kaelor, and Muad'Dib. I'm going to need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
+7.
22.
Oh, that's busted. Spellcasting ability modifier.
That's a con save, so mine is 20.
This is +17.
+17.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
20,
saving
20,
throws.
26.
All right. Everything passes because the DC is 20. All right. Cool.
Cool. Fuck you guys.
This header cap is going to rush 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get to Spider, and it's going to do a nice old bite and claw attack. Oh, natural 1.
No, it won't.
21. Anything there?
Nope.
Great.
Nada.
Adamantine armor, be hot.
This Ettercap is going to actually step backwards and is going to web, and it's going to web right here. You guys can see the black webs, right?
Yes,
All right, cool.
I can.
Yeah, got it. All right, cool. Muad'Dib, it is your turn.
Okay. Muad'Dib's up first. I need this guy, this guy, this guy, and all but one of these guys to make an intelligence saving throw.
I am not even gonna roll. I mean, like, let's be honest.
Okay.
Oh, they have a -2.
Wow.
Hey, the fact that 2 of them got 16, that's impressive.
Oh, wisdom, the wrong one. I just want to see if anyone gets a natural 20. None of them get a natural 20.
-3.
All right, what are you casting?
Psychic Scream. 47 psychic damage, and anybody that fails is paralyzed. Stunned.
Stunned.
Until they can pass a save.
Rough.
And if they die, their heads explode.
All right. Luckily, no one died yet. Kaelor, anything else? Or Muad'Dib, anything else? Sorry.
And it's a 15-foot cone for rot.
Oh, okay. Which one was that?
Yes, the dragon's breath.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone.
Sorry, I should have done this earlier.
Nah, that's great. We'll say you get all of them. You could probably
Okay.
get them
I
all.
would like to do the dragon's breath thing.
All right.
You said it was a dex save, and what's the damage on that?
Are these like walls like not all the way up to the ceiling, or like?
If I'm being 100% honest, I did not have time to like observe how the artist interpreted things.
Yeah, so all these walls were supposed to be up to the ceiling, but Jesse's not playing it that way, so.
I am not.
Okay.
That is my fault.
I mean,
I was
it's
just-
easier for us. But
Everything is just so wide open and beautiful, and yeah.
Flowing.
it's just like all the minds that I know of are wide open.
What's the damage on it?
I don't remember.
Jer,
Diov.
Jeremy,
Sorry, what?
the
Damage
damage
on-
for Dragon's Breath.
Oh, 7d6 arcane.
All right. Not too bad, not too shabby. I assume they all fail. I assume the DC is pretty high. All right, anything else? Rot.
Nope.
All right, Kaelor.
Okay. Well, you know it. You love it. It's Fireball.
Fireball.
On the on the squad that just webbed us. one over further to the left.
You have to move out of the darkness first.
Wait,
This guy or this guy?
this boyo. Oh,
Got it.
okay. Wait, so the webs have darkness?
Yeah, the webs have darkness. You cannot see through them
Okay.
unless you can see through darkness.
I really need to get a magic item to fix that, considering my. I mean, it would just be with disadvantage, then I get, or how would that be? What would the option?
If you're throwing a fireball, technically not really a problem for you because it's a save. So
Okay. Well, if you're cool with it, I'm cool with it. I'm going for the pinged guy and his squad adjacent to him, you know, so right around here-ish.
got it. Roll it. A point at which you can see. That's a good point. So you do have to step out of it. So you could just step forward like right to here into your insect plague, or over this way.
Or take a step back. Right behind.
Well, then you'd be shooting
Yeah.
through darkness. You wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
see.
you can't shoot through
Yeah.
darkness, so you
Well,
gotta
wait,
go like around.
I
it.
mean, if we're seeing over these walls, then like they've been, then I could go from here to here, and I would have line of sight.
Is your insect plague? Does it cause what do you call it? Obscurement?
It's lightly obscured, not heavily obscured, so I'd still be able to see it. It'd be a disadvantage for perception, but
Yeah, you're fine then.
yeah.
All right, you go right there. Dexterity 20, 33 points of damage. 33, 33, 33, and minus 33. All right, still alive. Anything else?
That's it.
Ooh, a natural 20 right there. All right, cool.
He's stunned.
Oh,
I don't know if that affects dexterity.
stunned. We'll check.
I don't. I
Can't
feel
remember
like
which one.
if
actually.
it's disadvantage or if like they automatically fail.
I don't want.
Also keep in mind the target is too higher than listed.
It automatically fails.
All right, fails. Got it. The target is automatically what?
Too higher than listed, so it'd be a DC 22, not 20.
Got it. Good call. All right. These dragonfly-like creatures are going to come over to Rot, and are going to.
No, poor Rot.
Ooh,
Dear
this is gonna hurt.
God, look at that damage.
Good luck hitting a rot.
Does it 28 hit Rot?
The 20. Hang on. 14 plus. Wait, is it modifier or? No, it's the wrong thing. Modifier. Yeah, 21. Anything over 21 hits.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2 hits. The ignore the poison damage. Do not do the poison damage. And then the dust cloud. There we go.
Rot is immune to poison and resistance. Are these magical attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, this creature right here is going to get over here and dust cloud in your general direction. Each creature within 20 feet. So I think that's just Spider.
Great.
Spider and Bow and Muad. So Spider, Bow,
And
and
his
Muad.
spider.
And his spider friend. Dust cloud, color thrashes body, toxic gas. Or poison. It's poison
Con save?
damage. So yeah, con save or poison damage. And the Ettercap is immune to poison.
+7, everyone.
Bo, aren't you using the poison too, Bo?
No, I'm allergic. I'm immune to
you are.
disease as a paladin.
Oh, okay.
30 points of poison damage to Spider, Muad, and Bow. Spider, you had a turn, and I forgot to give you your damage. My apologies.
I'm confused. How did we?
Are we going up or
Did
down
we
on
not
that?
save?
Oh yeah, you saved. You take 30 points of damage instead of 60.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I didn't look at the damage.
I'd like to retract the question.
What would you'd like to retract the question? Spider, also take an additional 17 for your last turn that I forgot to give you. All right, that was that turn.
I thought Bo.
Oh yeah,
I
lesser
didn't get a
restoration.
chance.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to yet.
Oh.
Sorry.
Remember, I tried to do it, and then Jesse said, "Well, it's not your turn yet. We're still going."
Yep. Sorry. All right, and then anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a couple more that I could do something with. Reading. All right, cool. This one is going to fly. Doesn't like the darkness, so it's gonna fly into the insect plague. Is it what do you call it? Have
Slightly
difficult terrain?
obscured. I think they are.
The shadow ettercaps are stunned. I don't know why they're biting.
It was poison damage.
Oh, wait a minute. All of these guys are stunned as well.
Oh shit! Fudge. Oh god. All right. Get back all that damage that I just did to you.
Plus 30. Rod's back up to
No.
full.
Plus 30 and the 17?
No, the 17 is definitely still done to you, so
Oh,
you can take
fine.
that still.
Oh, wait, who did the poison damage?
It was left over from the bite from last turn.
Yep, leftover.
Okay.
All
Who
right.
did the big dust cloud?
One of the
them, so
dragonflies.
ignore that. But these guys over here are gonna bite Rot, so Rot will still
There
take
we
her
go.
damage as normal, and then 1 extra wing attack. Ignore the poison. 23 to Rot, 32 slashing. So the damage that was already done to Rot originally is still done, and everything in the universe is equal again. Bo.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you said so. I did not think you said bow.
Oh, sorry, I meant Bo. Bo, it is your turn.
It's me. Okay. I will now lay on hands for Spider. That's 5 HP you get back, and then you are now no longer poisoned.
Thank you.
You're so very welcome.
I love you so much.
No, you don't. Everything is an illusion. And Bhranti basically said she would kill herself if I let any of you die, which then equates me dying, so
I
Here
can
we
still
are.
appreciate you, so deal with that.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped.
Well,
Okay.
fine. Fuck you too, motherfucker.
I will move forward. And then I will do stabby stab. And then since I use my thing, I get 2 attacks instead of 3 this time. We do Holy Avenger Longsword.
You have advantage.
Yeah, 25, 27.
All right.
And sorry, I realized when I reread this that they don't take the radiant damage unless they're a fiend or undead.
Got it. All right.
So just the what is it, 31?
Yep, 31. Done. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that was action and bonus action.
All right. Spider, you are no longer poisoned.
Hallelujah.
The ettercap in front of you is still stunned. With that 22 and the 9, how do you want to kill it?
It's just gonna be a quick severance of the head, if I'm gonna be frank.
Beautiful. Anything else?
I am going to step forward out of the darkness, and then I would like to use the rest of my attacks to do Javelin of Lightning at this motherfucker.
Go for it. You have advantage. A 15 is not going to hit. A 24 will.
Alright, and then I will also be using a d12 for precision attack. that will be it.
Another 6 points of damage. Diov.
Diov sort of cracks his knuckles and brushes the blood off of his neck and rubs his hand as he walks along the wall against the crystals, and they begin to like pulse and hum to the point where like Muad and Bokosh, you can almost see that light poking through the darkness. And he's gonna come out to visible range here. And how tall would you say these caverns?
20 feet.
There's at least 300 feet width in here, right?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to reach up, and the ceiling of the cavern begins to go cloudy, and then 2 globes are going to come down in a 15-foot spot. I'm going to do... All right, those 2 sections.
All right.
As I cast Tier 2 magic, I'll begin concentrating. So I'm actually dropping the ball on the Dragon's Breath, and we're gonna do a red glob on the bottom box, which is fire, which translates to arcane. So they need to make dex saving throws or take 120 fire damage.
I'm gonna just stop you right there and just these guys are dead. Like,
Cool.
They do not have that much hit points.
And then I think I have to do 2 different globs when I do this. So we're gonna go a let's say this guy's still stunned. Both of them are still stunned, so we're gonna call it an indigo globe falls down. I need both of them to make a Constitution saving.
Nope.
They are both restrained now, and they are beginning to petrify.
Ooh. All right.
And that'll be my
Anything
turn.
else? Gorgeous. At the very top of the round, as these individuals begin to petrify, you can see this Ettercap casted a web of darkness right here and is going to scoot down a little bit further, cast another thing of darkness. Ooh, that's red. Whatever. Right there. And has entered the darkness. And then, coming through one of the other shafts, crawls out a much larger creature than what you had seen before. This creature seems to be chittering and seems to be where all the noise is coming from as the cave sovereign comes out. And Muad, where are you? You can see through magical darkness. Muad, what's your passive perception?
18.
Not good enough. All right, cool. So then the cave sovereign will go right there.
You don't see that he's doing the Macarena.
Bummer. And then I also have to do initiative count 20 for layer action. All right. So the Ettercap already went. These Ettercaps are going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 right there. As this one's going to get right over to Spider as well, right there. And then this one is going to go around to Rot right there. They just did a dash action just to get there. And then...
Quick, Jessie, for these guys' turns, are they still stunned by mine?
Most likely, I assume. They need to get an intelligence save to get out of it. So they need a natural 20 to get out of it. So.
Cool. Can I have them do another con save on their turn?
All right. Neither of them got a natural 20.
Cool.
So still very much that. And then 20 and 12.
All right. Well, next turn, if they fail again, then they're turned to stone.
Got it. All right. So layer action. This one. I'm gonna need wisdom saving throw from Spider, Bo, and Kaelor.
+7.
What if I don't wanna?
I kind of agree.
Hold on.
Kaelor has failed. Spider has passed. This is +7.
Okay. I'm coming. Yes, +7. My aura is like 120 feet now, so I don't think there's a question of whether they're in it or not. Oh, hi. I just came inside and my cat stole my chair.
Ha!
Sick.
Kaelor, as you look upon this cavern, it begins to like swirl and change, and everything looks like the terrain has just become moved and shifted a little bit, and you feel like almost like you're a little bit drunk, but you're pretty certain this is happening. The entire cave structure begins to change. You have difficult terrain and a few other effects that we will learn. In essence, range attacks are with disadvantage. Yeah, things like that. All right, so that was the layer action. Wadib, it is your turn.
Move on up here. Can I see the big boy from there?
Through the darkness, you can.
Okay. Big boy needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Luckily, that is what they are good at. 25.
Tie.
Meets it beats.
Wow.
Cool. They still take 43 psychic damage.
It's pretty good still.
Yeah, but I like that spell. That's a bummer.
All right. Anything else?
Rot is going to get the fuck out of dodge by casting Thunderstep
Nice.
and go way over here. So they need these two boyos need a con save.
Doesn't matter because they only had a few hit points left because of the fireball earlier, and they are gone. Anything else, Rot?
Rot looks happy. That is
All right. The Cave Sovereign is going to use its legendary action, and it is going to scurry. And what's its movement speed? Looks like it's 40 feet. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 35, 40. And is in the Insect Plague. And Kaelor, it is your turn.
Sorry, still on mute. Do you need me to roll the damage for that, or
Is it when they enter or the start of the turn?
enter and when they end the turn?
Go for it. And it's also your turn, so.
All right. Well, here we go with the damage first.
Con save.
Half on the save. And it's 22, not. Oh, yep. So.
16. Anything else?
Right, and then for the spell, well, we're gonna do the old quadruple fireball with my bracers and the double casting, or not fireball, fireball.
Woo!
Fireball.
I was gonna say fireball. Holy shit!
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And this is to what? The Cave Sovereign?
Yep.
2 hit.
All right.
44? Yeah, 44. Boom, boom! As it rips through the insect plague and hits this creature. Definitely does some damage. At this point, Muad, it's probably close enough that you notice. Do you remember those fiends that had those sacks that you assume were like soul energy.
No.
This creature has it too.
Don't disintegrate the body. I want it.
All right. Anything else, Kaelor?
That is all.
All right. These guys are going to fly through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15. I'm going to stop right there surrounding Muad'Dib and Kaelor. Are going to get on either side of them. And they are going to take that damage. I'm going to just keep the damage that Kaelor gave earlier before, the 36. And then these guys, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 are going to get to right around where Spider is and stay right there. And now the Cave Sovereign is going to use another legendary action to move right on top of Muad'Dib, or near him. It is now the Cave Sovereign's turn. Ooh, what does it want to do? All right.
Jesse,
Yes.
sorry to bother you. Quick question. Did we ever determine what kind of souls the pustules were? Like, are they like rat souls?
No. They were humans.
Okay.
As this creature approaches Spider, Bo, and Muad, its tentacles glow, and again, it's the tentacles with the balls of soul energy on them, and is going to entice you guys. I'm gonna need Spider, Muad, and Bo to make wisdom save, please. All of you save. You're all fine, so don't worry about it. But that was not a turn, or that was not an action or bonus action. That was just when you get into range of it, it happens. It is going to, it's going to make a bite onto Spider. 15. A slam onto Bo. It has 10-foot range. 20 to Bo.
Hit. Yep.
All right, just a 20 points of damage, and then a tail attack on Muad. 26, 37 points of damage, and you are grappled.
That's fine.
All right. Anything else? All right, cool. Bo.
It's me. Okay. Okay, we are going to attack this big old thing, and we're gonna put some smite on it, baby.
Smite it up! Come on, nat 20. Come on, nat 20.
Oh, so close.
Do you have advantage because Spider's right there? I'd say you kind of do.
I can move. I will take the bug damage.
That's a
Go for it.
lot of bug damage.
Is it? How much is it?
There's like 6 of them that can attack you.
Oh, okay, sorry. I was thinking of the aura. I didn't realize how many little babies are there.
You already gave it.
Okay. Second hit. I will. Don't look at the radiant on the second one. And then the third will be with the 9 lives dealer.
Right. What is that?
benign life stealer. I am
A
a
long
dual
sword?
wielding. I'm a dual wielder.
Very nice.
So yeah.
All right. Anything else?
That's action bonus action, and I already discovered I probably shouldn't move. So.
All right. And for its last, actually no, it's legendary actions restarted. So it is going to do. Ooh, what does it want to do? Yeah, it's just going to do a tail attack. It's going to tail attack on Muad because you're already in the tail. So it's going to just whack him, pick him up, and bonk him on the head. Muad, 28 points of damage.
This is bogus. I get 25 armor, and now everything is crumble, crumble.
Spider.
All right. I am going to attack the lovely giant bug person thing.
You do.
You got the double nat 20s. You had to get the double nat ones. To
I
equalize
did.
the
I
universe.
had to.
Oh my god, none of
And-
them hit.
Advantage?
Motherfucker.
Oh, the 28. The 28 and 26 do. Okay, never mind.
Okay. And then I would like to use. Honestly, I'm going to use my action surge to attack again.
Go for it. Hit. And there's that
Ooh.
natural 20.
Ooh! Ooh! You know what that means?
It does
I mean-
extra damage because it's a legendary creature.
Yeah, I was
Decapitation!
gonna You can't
It doesn't
decapitate
decapitate.
it.
No, I know. Let me have this. Jesus fucking Christ. I can pretend, okay?
It cuts its head off, but it immediately grows a new.
But it does do like an extra like X amount, doesn't it?
Like
Yes.
66, I think.
So go ahead and roll that. I'll
Uh,
math up your other stuff. Looks like 13, 14, 27, 36.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to use legendary, or I'm going to use one of my combat stances, and I'm going to do the Sentinel stance, which means I'm going to get one more hit,
Nice.
and this damage is doubled, so that's another 28.
Get a girl.
Plus a precision attack with a d12.
Also, she hurts its feelings.
Damn.
Yes.
All that damage. Very
Witness
nice.
me.
You are whacking it and just absolutely crushing its chitinous armor as Icarus goo is flying out and spraying all over you and Muad. Anything else?
I'm just taking it. I feel like at one point I kind of closed one of my eyes just to protect my eyesight from the goo flying out from the attacks, but yeah.
Right, Diov.
Cool. I wanted to get a hit off on this big guy, but I think it's more important with what I have out now to take care of the little. So we're gonna drop a globe there. And there. My spell does not say I have to see the point in range. And this guy's is gonna be the fire/arcane one again. So deck save or 125.
My god. Again, not even gonna roll. All of them die. How do you want to kill them?
It's just blue fire. It's like blue dragon fire raining down from the sky, and it just immediately smells like barbecue. And then on this one, I'm a little thrown. I think they're tiny, so they're probably gonna have a higher dex. So probably, yeah, we'll go ahead and make them do a con save or take 80 cold damage and reduce speed to 0.
Con save for all the dragonflies.
Yeah.
Just Gonna roll a couple, see if any natural 20s pop up.
Nope. All fail.
Nope.
So 80 cold damage and reduced to 0.
And all right, how do you want to kill him?
You just Bokosh and Maud just start hearing like things dinking off their armor, and it's just the little frozen carapaces of these large dragonflies.
Dragon fries, love them.
Yum.
That I think will be my turn. I'll just, guess I want to stay visible. So yeah, all right, that's it.
All right, and I think that is a good place for us to end for tonight. The individual in front of you is still very much not bloodied, has a lot of fight left in them, and
Great.
it looks like they might be able to summon more individuals to come fight on their side. But that will be a problem for next time.
That's future us's problem.
That's future
Yeah.
you. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I don't
Alright.
think so.
No, I'm good.
Well, thank you, everyone. Good night. And if you are listening, you're welcome to join the stream/Discord. We have a Discord server. We'd love to have you. And good night.
For every person
Good
that joins the
night.
Discord, Jesse says we got to move up a level. So make sure you
Yes.
hit that invite button in the comments.
Yeah, he also sends out nudes and feet pics. So
It's
I don't
mostly
think
feet
anyone
pics.
wants to see that.
it's almost all feet
It's
pics.
exclusively feet pics.
Yeah.
Jesse sent us
pics
feed
that
pics.
Yeah, and he draws boobs on his feet and then sends it to us.
Of course.
Presses them together.